Hey everyone, happy afternoon. I was doing some thinking this afternoon, and it came from a conversation that I was having with a friend. And the friend asked me, basically, so how do I find my passion? And of course I had to laugh. But this is a new friend, and she really didn't know me. We had met through a group. So I started laughing. And one thing you should know is that I'm always carrying my book with me, So I pulled out the book from my purse and I handed it to this new friend. And we had met through a networking group. So my friend, of course, she was really curious. She's like, okay, so I'm really not passionate about anything. How do I find my passion? So the first step in this whole passion journey, and the first step is what? Is knowing yourself. And for some of us, it's a lifelong journey of really trying to figure out who we are, what we like, what we love, who we like to hang out with, what do we like to do, and that kind of thing. So that's where passion starts. It starts with getting very clear on who you are and what you're about and what you really want from this life and how you want to live this life. That's where it starts. And when I say getting to know yourself, I'll give you an example. Several years ago, while I was writing that book, Unwrapping Your Passion, I met two personality profilers. These two women work in the field of psychology and personality. So they have done lots of personality tests. They've done a lot of personality profiles. And during the interview, they stopped and said something really interesting. And one of them said, you know, Karen, we think you have a rare personality. I was like, interesting. They were able to figure that out from a very short interview. And that fascinated me, that they were able to pick up something that I myself didn't know about myself. So after we hung up the phone on that interview, I got on the web and I did a personality test. So when I did that personality test, I discovered that those two personality profilers were right. I did have a really rare personality. It's an INFJ. So for those of you who know personality tests, it's less than 1% of the population with that personality. So for that moment, it gave me a piece of information about myself that I did not know before. But at the same time, that small piece of information gave me a lot of clarity about myself. For example, as I was reading through the personality test, it was like, oh yeah, that's me. Oh yeah, that's me. Oh, that's why I do what I do. I mean, for example, I've been known to have ADHD. And I have a friend who actually calls me Skippy in a nice way. But it's all my life I've struggled with that, being distracted, being hyper-focused is something that I really like to do. But understanding that part of myself gave me another piece of clarity that I didn't have before. So when I say that unwrapping your passion starts with knowing and understanding yourself, that's where it begins. When you sit down and do a practice, what I call sitting for answers, and that's basically meditation in written form. That sitting for answers really works. I mean, I can't even tell you how many times I have sat for answers and gotten answers. So the first step in understanding and unwrapping your passion is getting really clear about what you want from life. Who are you? What do you stand for? What is meaningful to you? What's important to you? What kind of impact do you want in your life? How do you want to live your life? So that first step, it comes from understanding yourself, understanding the path you're walking through life, understanding what you want from life. So if you want some help with that clarity, with that understanding, with the analysis, contact me. Reach out to me. I have a goal this year of helping 1,000 people unwrap their passion and take an ordinary life into an extraordinary life. So I can't wait to see what you guys do this year to live with passion and to live your passion. So I can't wait. So enjoy your evening, and I see you around.